Hi, Shannon. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good, good. Thank you for the time to meet with me today and for signing up to this little interview. So it's more about you now. So we'll just get to ask you some questions to get to know your business a little bit more. So tell me more about your business. What kind of services do you provide?
So I'm a registered holistic nutritionist. So I work with clients in whichever format they prefer. So that can be online or by phone, and that, of course, can be anywhere in Ontario. Or if it is an in-person consultation, that can be, which I can also come to you for that. That can be anywhere between the Riverside South, Mantic, Barrhaven areas, all the way to Rideau Lakes, which is also North Gore, Smith Falls, and everywhere in between. So my area, I address all areas of health, but I focus on digestive health, weight loss, women's health, and pelvic floor related issues, bowel and bladder issues, autoimmune diseases, cognitive and nervous system issues. The list kind of goes on, but I won't get in too much detail. It does look like a lot of different areas to specialize in, but all of these things are closely linked, and that's through digestive health. Because once your digestive health is compromised, it's a domino effect of problems from there. And I've also had personal experience in all of these areas, which is where a lot of the knowledge comes from and why I focus on them specifically. I'm also a certified metabolic balance coach, and that's a nutrition program that customizes a personalized meal plan based on 36 of your own blood values, your medical history, and also your personal dietary preferences. So it balances hormones, it resets your metabolism, and the effect is better health and weight loss that you're actually able to maintain.
Okay, sorry, what was
And
that one
yes,
called?
that's about it.
Metabolic.
Metabolic balance.
Okay, and just about this one, I'm gonna go back to the other one too, but about this one, so when would a person go to you for that, or do you suggest it for specific problems or maybe diets, or how does this come up, this specific program you're talking about?
A lot of people do it just for better health. A lot of people have specific health issues that they want to address, and most people actually do it for weight loss because weight loss
Okay.
is an effect of it. But that comes from it comes from the balancing of your hormones and resetting your body, basically. So really, anyone with any kind of issue can do it. Most of my clients are for weight loss, though.
Okay, and in terms of your services and this program or everything you provide, is it mostly just like recommendations in terms of diet and things, or do you prescribe things as well, like supplements or anything like that, or is it mostly just diet changes?
Yeah. Um, so holistic nutrition, we try to um, get to our goals with diet first, but I can recommend supplements. That actually comes up a bit later. Holistic, it's not just nutrition, that's addressing your lifestyle, your environmental, all aspects of your life. So yeah, primarily first diet, but then supplements and lifestyle can also be recommended as well.
Okay, nice. You don't do anything like hands-on, right? Is it mostly just you're talking?
Yeah. So the consultations, it starts with one, like the initial consultation where I get to know you and your goals and what exactly is going on. And I'll have you fill out a few forms, and then that shows me your like your history and your symptoms, and that's how I figure out how to address your issues. Um, so yeah, I suppose I don't know how to, in terms of like hands-on, it's consultation, so it's mostly just talking.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like, adjustment or something you have to do to a person. It's mostly just, yeah,
Oh no,
talking
so
back and forth. Like
yeah,
there's no like
a
massage or
holistic,
anything, so it can be done from anywhere
no, no,
online.
no,
That was my question. Sorry, it wasn't
no.
clear.
A holistic nutritionist, we don't take anything. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
got it.
like
I
physical.
didn't think so,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
mean, you did mention like pelvic floor and that, so I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe you would do something related to that.
Yeah, so that I have a certificate in pelvic floor health. So that's like nutrition based
Okay,
pelvic
I
floor
see.
health, not like there are pelvic floor physiotherapists, and those are the
Yeah,
ones that actually like you go in and they help you like
yeah.
physically, but no, this is nutrition based.
Okay, I see. Yeah, no, it's good to know. I mean, I've never been to a nutritionist, so I'm learning myself, so it's good to know.
Yeah.
So tell me, how did you start this business? How did you get into the field? Like, did you study this field, or even before that, how did you decide to even study this like path and then get into the business that you're in right now?
So it started quite a while before I went to nutrition school. So I actually got really sick from a combination of poor diet, stress, and unnecessary antibiotics, which completely destroyed my gut. And that led to a bowel disease. And at the time, I knew nothing about nutrition. I didn't even know the effects of antibiotics. And from the bowel disease, I was also suffering from secondary issues and rare autoimmune illnesses that mainstream medicine just didn't know anything about, and they didn't have any answers for it.
Wow.
And because I also didn't know about holistic nutritionists at the time, I knew nothing about any of it. And those people also could have helped me at that time. I was kind of left on my own to figure things out, which is a really scary spot to be in. So I spent all my time researching natural nutrition, but I wasn't getting anywhere quickly. And I was doing a lot of things that were actually hurting me because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just going off of what I was reading online. So I eventually decided to go to nutrition school. I went to the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition just to find answers for myself, which I did. And I actually overcame a lot of those health issues, which is awesome. And um, I thought to myself, it only made sense at that point to get my designation so I could help other people that are struggling that are in the same position. And I also actually did the metabolic balance program myself as well a couple of years ago. And I found it worked so well because you know you're doing the right things because that plan specifically personalized for you based on your own blood values. And with me, when I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing or not, or that if it'll work, I don't stick to it. But metabolic balance, I'm still following my plan and after a couple of years, and it's still helping me. So I definitely recommend it.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
journey. Like it's a great way to get into a business. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
really your own passion and personal reasons that got you into it, and I don't think you can get any stronger reason than that. But I didn't expect that at all. That's
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad it turned into something that helped you and now helping others. Like that's a great cause for you to do this. Like
Yeah.
I've never heard of someone going to school just to help themselves for health reasons, but that's a true dedication.
Yeah. I find in this field, you'll find a few holistic nutritionists that was the reason that they went to school because
Oh wow,
there's just,
okay.
yeah, with mainstream medicine, there's just not a lot of help with those kind of like rare issues. So yeah, when I actually went to school, I found quite a few people that were in that same situation. But yeah, kind of a blessing in disguise. It was
Yeah.
not a great situation, but I figured out what I wanted to do with my life. So yeah,
No,
it worked
I'm
out.
glad it worked out for you and you're healthier and past, the whole problems are in the past now and now
Yeah.
you're yeah, educating and helping others because I'm sure maybe a lot of people are in the similar situations where regular medicine doesn't do much for them and they need alternatives. So it's good to know. I don't really know much about the field, but I'm learning a lot today, so that's good. So it's
Yeah.
mostly about like gut health is the focus, I guess, generally, and then the effects of that on the body, right?
Yeah, everything stems from your gut. Like all disease begins with your gut, which I didn't know. And that's the thing at the time. Like I had no knowledge whatsoever. I didn't even know antibiotics were bad for you. I didn't know about this field at all. And so a big part of it is just getting the word out because if I had known about holistic nutrition and that there were nutritionists out there that could help me, that could have saved me years of struggling on my own. Yeah.
No, that's great to hear. And like, what is something different about your business that maybe people don't know about that makes you different maybe from other nutritionists out there? I mean, I do
Um,
I do know you mentioned your own personal story. I guess that makes it
yeah.
different, but I don't know if you have something else that is more personal to you or makes you unique or a twist you've added to your own business.
Um, I would say like just having done the legwork, like all those years trying to figure it out on my own. It's just the experience, I suppose, like the personal experience, that does make a difference.
Yeah.
I too, I do find a lot of people think that they can't afford to go find help with nutrition. I think it shouldn't matter. Everyone should be able to find the help they need when it comes to their health. So I just make it work with the client. If you can't afford a certain amount or whatnot, I just make it work because I just want to help
Okay,
people
that's
get better.
nice. And it
Yeah.
is covered by benefits usually, right? Like
Yeah.
one of the.
A lot of people don't know that a lot of insurance companies actually do cover holistic nutritionists. But sometimes it can be named differently on your insurance
Oh,
plan.
okay.
Like, yeah, it can come up as alternative medicine, nutritional consulting, a few different things like that. So I would just recommend taking a look at your plan because it might very well be in there.
Okay, yeah, good to know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen nutritionist more than once, but yeah, it's good to know there's multiple names to things because it's vague sometimes. You're right.
Yeah. Well, I find too, like with when you put holistic in front of a title, people tend to question it a bit because they don't really know what holistic actually means. Like myself, I said I had no idea. And before I went to school and got sick. So holistic, it means whole. And in nutrition, that's the whole person. So we're not just addressing nutrition, it's also the physical, mental, environmental, and so on aspects of someone's life. And we
Okay.
find the root cause of the complaint and address it naturally with diet, supplementation, and lifestyle. And people tend to think too that when you go holistic, you're kind of turning your back on traditional medicine,
Right,
but
yeah.
it's not like that. Of course, we want to first with like naturally with diet and whatnot, but we do know that there's a time and a place for mainstream medicine, and we do work along with other practitioners and medical professionals as well.
Okay. I mean, maybe it's a bit off topic now, or you kind of covered a little bit of it, but what kind of like maybe
Mhm.
specific health issues someone could have that could be resolved with you, like a nutritionist? Is there like specific things or just general gut problems, or is there like more specific, let's call them diseases you're known to have solutions for?
Um, so like I said before, like the everything comes down to your gut health.
Yeah.
So I do specialize. So I have ulcerative colitis. So I do specialize in bowel diseases, so Crohn's, and ulcerative colitis. Um, from those are chronic diseases, so those aren't things that will go away, but you can manage them, and you can with diet you can help yourself a lot. But a lot of things come from those as well. Like there's secondary autoimmune diseases and issues that come from diseases like that a lot of people don't know about, or that even happens. So usually when a person is diagnosed with one autoimmune disease like Crohn's or colitis, they'll actually develop up to two or three other autoimmune diseases.
I see.
Those ones tend to be more rare issues that people don't know about, and that mainstream medicine just hasn't really heard of, and they don't know how to deal with. So it can be anything, like it can be something from eczema, like skin issues, to something more, or even just weight gain that can come from medications that you're taking for those diseases. So really, can be anything. Like it can
Yeah,
be from, yeah, just like small daily digestive disturbances to major diseases. They're pretty
I see.
broad. spectrum.
No, it's good to know. Yeah. Okay, I think that covers pretty much everything we needed to talk about. I don't know if you have anything else to add, any future plans or exciting things happening.
Yeah, I think that's about it. But if anyone wants to take a look at my website or Facebook or Instagram, I have like the whole metabolic balance plan described on there with
Okay.
videos and help you understand a bit more and how my consultations work. And yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
great
that's
to
it.
know. And the can consultations be booked online on your website?
They can, yeah. I would, you can do it that way. You could also just email. I don't know if my phone number is on there, but email usually is the quickest way to
Okay.
do that.
Okay, yeah, I'll add a link to your website so people know where to find you. And it's good you mentioned other social media, so have a look there. Thank you so
Awesome.
much. It was lovely to know more about holistic nutrition. I've never really ran into this, and maybe a lot of people haven't. So it's good to educate and spread the word, and help people in issues maybe they don't have solutions for, like you mentioned yourself. So thank you for your time. It was great to get to know you and the services you provide.
Oh, you too. Well, thanks for having me.